Welcome to today's stream. So today we are going to be building, I've lost the manual, there it is. Today we are going to be building bag number 10. So here we go. I bet that was really loud on the microphone. Right, let's get my mouse out of the way. I'm going to have the main screen generally as the castle build and have myself in the corner so I can chat away. If you see me eating a pair of headphones, it's purely that this is the button I use to take the photos. So do not worry. Yeah, so far, let's have a little switch. So far we've built up to bag 9, which I did the last 3 bags just the other day without any streaming, but that's essentially all this section up here. We've got quite a few minifigures. This guy is not actually part of the original castle. He's from a 1999 set. Can we see him? No, we're way too high. I need to set my camera up. So let's do that first, because I believe, so I'm going to get the instructions in view for a minute. So whenever I'm building stop motion, might as well just move this because I'm going to have to anyway. So bag 10 is going to be the top of the section above the dining room, and we're building a little house, I believe. Not a little house, like a little bedroom, I should say. Yes, so this is what we're going to build today. It doesn't look too bad. I'm probably not going to follow the instructions perfectly, but we'll see how it goes. So with that in mind, don't knock my lighting. Let's just have a go. I'm just going to get the... Whoops, I'm going to get feedback. I've got the live chat open, so if you do fancy a chat, please join in. I think I might have just taken a photo. Good start. So we're going to build this section here today. Let's get this camera in shot. Oh, it's really annoying. I've got... There we go. Just adjusting my lighting. Trying to get the perfect angles. And it's really annoying because my camera, when I actually stream, my camera goes off extra quick. Right, so we're building this section. How many bricks high are we going? Probably roughly one of those. Yeah, that's about the same height, isn't it? I'm going to get center in the shot. So that's really cool. Going to have my little knight girl over here. Interesting. If you have the knights will not fit on these battlements very well. So she has to have her arms up to fit there if she's carrying anything. Let's just make this all nice and pretty. You can get out of the way. Right, what I am going to do, that you won't be able to see now. Actually, let's talk about this first. So, original or, here we go, get them in shot. This is a 1999, I believe, Crusader. Let's see if we can get him in focus before we start filming. And this is the new one. Which ones do you prefer? Obviously, the original had just standard blue legs, a red torso with just the Crusaders logo on it. Now, the newer ones, for some reason she isn't coming in focus, has this sort of tunic effect torso. So you've got little markings here, obviously little markings for the arm, the little ring mail on the neck, the new Crusaders logo, because it is slightly different, and she has got printed legs as well with some leg print. And again, the sort of ruffle on the clothing is on the back as well. So a lot more detail in the modern one. But which do you prefer, original or new? Let me know. Oh. Yeah, I think I am sold as well by the new ones. They're looking pretty cool. But right, let's get this camera set up and get building. Just about. There we go. For me, I've got a minifigure in here to build as well, so I'll do that one in a sec. Sorry if that sounds horrendous on the audio. There's no other way to open a Lego bag. How are you doing, Ditsy? Oh, we're spoiled in bag 10. We have 2 minifigures. So let's build. I'll build one of them now and I'll build another one in a bit. Just to keep you interested. So let's zoom in for a minute. So it worked on there. There we go. A little forest girl. She's got a dual face. Nope, just one face on this one. Just going to move these comments so I can actually see them and they're not in view of my crunchy bags. Very crunchy bags. It's okay, it's over for an hour. Right, what hair is she supposed to have? Not that hair. I'm just going to be making extra loud noises today. There we go. Little forest girl. Does she have any accessories? She does. A tiny little Lego minifigure. There we go. So she looks awesome. In fact, I've got... No, I can't move. I've strapped myself in. Where are my other... I'll find them a bit later. I've got some more forest men from the new set, or the set which came with this one. A gift with purchase. So she's quite cool. No bendy legs. I want some green bendy legs, not just for this, but for the elves as well at Christmas. She can go down there. You can't see. She can go into the forestman's bit, just down under here. Right, let's get some blue tack and stick this set down. Instead of breaking the set, I'd rather stick it down. So little bits of blue tack just underneath, just to keep it all still. So as I put the bricks on, it doesn't move. I'm going to mostly build this from this front end. Right, check that. Where's my edges? It's the problem with stop motion. Half of it is in the setup. And this bit can move, which is a bit... Where's my blue tack? I'm going to stick that down as well. There. There. God, 9 minutes in and we haven't even started building. Oops. I keep pulling the set apart today. It's not very good. I think that'll do blue tack wise for now. Put a bit there just to hold it. And there we go. Right. Let's get that hammer in a bit of a nicer shot and make sure it's not in shot in there. No shadows. Perfect. Let's get building. That took a while. Got another minifigure to do, but again, I'll do that in a little while. Starting over the far end. Cool. Right. I will, at some point, start to explain everything I'm doing, but I'm just going to get a bit of a start because it's been a while since I've built much. It's interesting. Is this going to be literally... So one thing I've found so far about this castle is the stairways and everything is very narrow. It's general. I'm throwing bricks on the floor. So for the most part, it seems to be only 3 bricks wide, which a minifigure is generally 4 bricks wide. If you include the arms, to navigate a minifigure across anything, you generally need 4 bricks of sort of width. At least I always find it's 4 bricks is the optimum. So if I do that there, I'm not sure this is necessarily the right angle for this one. But hey ho, I've started, I will commit myself to this peculiar angle. Once the walls start going up, it'll look better. I think, I hope. So I'm shooting at, well, I'm aiming to produce this video probably at 16 frames per second, which will be quite quick. I might have to do it at a higher frame rate. Simply because this is going to be such a long build. I'm not sure if anybody's going to watch it being built for that long. I don't know. I might, maybe let me know, because I might produce it in like a really fast build. Sorry, trying to think and build at the same time is actually really hard. So what I might do with this set, I haven't really decided yet, is produce it, if that's not right, produce it in sort of the full format what I normally would, 16 frames per second, and however many thousands of frames it's been, it will just come out as whatever time it needs to. Probably 16 frames per second. I normally build it in 12 frames per second, but this one definitely I think needs to be a bit faster. Oh, okay, I was really confused then. Lots of little pieces. I haven't started eating my headphones. Yeah, so what I was saying just there, I might produce it in my normal sort of 12 frames per second or potentially 16 frames per second, seeing what I decide. And then I might produce it again in double that speed, so 24 frames per second. Because I know like my Sonic set, if you want to check that one out, is an 8-minute long video, because it was 1,000 bricks and I did a lot of stop motion and different bits with that one. So it came out pretty long. That focuses right, isn't it? Yeah. Just get the brick half on. And I know people generally only watch about 2 minutes of the video. So, I mean, I'm not sure, is that just you get bored after 2 minutes of watching Lego bricks go down, you're not that interested in what the actual end build is, it's just that's fun to watch. I'm interested to why people watch these videos actually. What are you looking for? Are you interested in the build itself? Are you just interested? I know I've seen one channel before where they said, I'm just going to check that last photo. Yep. Yeah, one channel I've seen where they also do a similar thing to this. They do the video with a review, and then they also do the video just to relaxing music. This ain't yeah. Oh, we've got some bits at the back as well. Missed that. Lots of grey bricks today. We'll just see how it goes in terms of producing. Ooh, this looks fun. Let's do the back bricks first. Making a little window here. It's going to look quite cool. Next challenge for this video is actually me working out how to. Oh, this is going to be a fun bit. This is quite an interesting build technique, actually. So, how am I going to do this in stop motion? I think I'm going to do it like this. So, try and make it look quite cool. It's going to build diagonally. Really annoying. My lighting's a bit. Oh. Just going to turn it away ever so slightly. So if you look, so we're not building upwards here, it's just building across, and it's only held on by one stud, which is quite interesting. Standard white brick, and then a 2x1 plate. I must be mad doing this as a live stream. As if stop motion didn't take long enough already. Who wants to see it in action like this? Somebody does, because you're watching. And then same again the other way. It's quite a cool way of building walls and getting, because they're obviously getting the little stripes in them, which I'm assuming is going to represent wood. I'm trying to look at the box now. Yeah, so it's going to give that sort of wooden Tudor effect to the castle. Oops. Glad you think it's interesting. Interesting to see all the cheats and sometimes I've got to pull it apart and put it back together. Right, I think that one's just going to have to appear. There we go. Next, the other way. Same thing 3 times in a row. I need to get more mounts for that and more cameras. I do want to do, I think I did originally plan on doing them as time lapses as well. Kubo and the 2 strings after that. I've got the UCS Falcon as time lapse. I've been working on it, but I'm not happy with my angles. Don't know if it's worthy of posting on the channel. But yeah, I should put a camera up here somewhere and actually have it pointing down as a time lapse. It would be quite quite good. I'm trying to do more. Trying to add in more ways of getting more out of one video, if that makes sense. I wish I'd filmed the Sonic, when I did Sonic, I wish I'd filmed that, how I made that video, because that was a long process, but that was fun. Where are we going with this window? We're not going to put the window on backwards, are we? Kubo and 2 strings. So what's Kubo and 2 strings? I love windows, they're so much fun. No, that's not going to work how I want it to work. I was planning on having the window sort of twist in. I did it with the Elf Clubhouse. I made it so the window just sort of clipped in, but I'm going to do it this way. So because the window's backwards to where we're looking, that might not look much. We'll have to see. Do I build the front or the back first? That's actually all built up. Go around the window first. Sorry, I'm reading the instructions at the same time and then trying to work out what I'm actually going to do. We're saying stop motion film. Is that Lego or is that something else? I saw today some awesome Lego Duplo stop motion, which has inspired me to pick up my daughter's Lego Duplo and maybe do something with that. Probably not the same thing because it was rather gory. I hate white bricks so much. White bricks can go to hell. They're impossibly hard to get right on the lighting when you've got black bricks as well. Right. white and black. I'll have to look that one up. Kubo. So what is it? If it's not Lego, is it just like action figures or something? Next. How long have we been going? Keep thinking I've got Mandalorian to watch today, but I haven't, and it's really depressing because it means that I've got work tomorrow and it's only Wednesday. I love how in the background of this little knight is just going to slowly vanish into nothingness. There we go. That brick. I'm definitely going to have to speed some of this up because there is a lot of repetition in this bit of the build. Oh, okay. Oh, I shall Google that after this. I want to start doing more stop motion. I've got a few bits in the works that I've been toying with. I haven't had much time in the last 2 weeks. And it's been over a week since I touched this build. Lego piece. I mean, I have no idea who those people are. Is it good then? I assume it is. Right, what's going on over here? You can probably hear me drinking. What Lego bricks do I need now? I need an assistant who finds Lego bricks for me because I'm sure half my time in stop motion is spent finding bricks. Ditchy, do you want to come and find Lego bricks for me? And then we can build your slave one. I'm not even sure you can see that very well. I'm not sure I've got a great angle tonight. Just have a question, what? Oh, I can't see. I should really stream the set, which you're going to be able to see finished. Right, this looks interesting. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so the next part of the set is built separately. It's going to connect down there. How am I going to build that and make it look good? Oh, I don't know too bad, as long as I connect it in the right place. I don't really see the issue. Okay. I'm going to attempt to move the whole set. Probably should take the blue tack up first, I guess. If you're interested here, so any movement, I use a technique called ease in and ease out. And all that means is, instead of doing all the same movements, oh, we've just hit the paper at the back. Good. Good effort. We can add, after starting with some small movements, we can start to do some larger ones as things speed up. Now what I'm also going to do, very slowly, as I finish this movement off. So you ease in, you do small movements to begin, and then big movements towards the end. Sorry, big movements in the middle. What did I just say? That was totally wrong. My brain is not very functional today, if you haven't guessed. So, small movements to begin with, followed by... Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm happy with that. Let's just see what that looks like. Oh, I love how hot my phone is. Jesus. Right, I'm just giving it a push down because the blue tack hopefully will hold. And I'm going to get a little bit more blue tack just to be sure. This side's not in shot, so that's not too bad. Cool. Let's try and build Vaginic. What have I done? It's fine, it's fine. I think I see how it comes together. So this is part of the problem with stop motion. It's really, really hard to sometimes work out how to build sections, especially if they're built separately, but we're going to build this section up here. It's going to come out really well. Just seen a comment come through. New me, my dear. CEO of Lego is angry. 70 fans went. That Mandalorian cloud droid actually looks wicked, I think. And I went looking for 212 clone troopers today and I couldn't get any. I was quite sad. Right, this is backwards. What way around is this? Sorry, I'm reading while also trying to concentrate because I'm building it wrong, if that makes sense. I'm going with, hang on, does it overhang? It overhangs. This could all go so wrong. So let's just go for it. First brick down. Let's make sure that's in focus properly, because we did move the set. And let's take a picture. Place the brick down, and there we go. Clip Films Melbourne. Hello, Clip Films Melbourne. That's facing inwards. I'm assuming it's going there. We'll know in a minute. When I put the main width of piece here, it should fit perfectly, and it does. I got it right. Woohoo! I did not think I was going to do that correctly. Not first attempt, at least. That's awesome. So now we can go try and build this really quickly, because the rest of it is very simple. Debating whether to use different techniques here or not. So sometimes I lay half layer brick and then push that one down and start to do the next brick just to speed everything up quite a lot. Just realised you can't see my hands, so it makes no difference. You can just see your head bobbing in darkness. So what now? Brick, window, brick. Facing outwards, facing inwards. This is interesting. So I'm just going to check the box art. I don't even know where this section is on there. Where is this bit as part of the... No. Hang on, we're going... Ah. Okay, sorry. I'll explain my confusion. So far, every brick, so your textured bricks, so they're bricks on one side or they're sort of a straight line on the other side, have always been... Sorry, I'm focusing. Have always been facing, the brick texture has faced outwards. In this one, the brick texture is facing inwards, which is surprising. Right, here we go. Ease in and ease out what I was talking about a minute ago. Very small movements of this window for the first couple, and then I'm going for some much larger movements as it swings down, and then as it comes to a close, I just go back to these small movements, and it was sort of, I don't know if you've really saw that, there was sort of 3 very small movements followed by a couple of really big movements, and then 2 or 3 slightly smaller movements, and then 2 really tiny movements. There's a random hair stuck on my set. Get off. Right. Lay some bricks. Forever jumping ahead and back in the instructions, not building in order, because building in order is overrated. It's much more fun if you can make mistakes. Oh, this is a cool arch piece. Very big. Long gone are the days of having to use several bricks to the top of the arch, eh? What's going on top there? I think it'll be more interesting to build the back first. I am going to go back. See, this is why I should have looked more. As cool as that arch is, let's just do a reverse. One small change in dark side level in Jango. Yes. I saw that the Darksaber has still got a lightsaber hilt. Why, Lego? You had one job to give us the correct hilt for the Darksaber, and you didn't. It's very disappointing. I mean, it's better. It's better. I've seen people already 3D printing it and things like that for improved Darksabers. But yeah, I haven't done any Ninjago Lego, but I have heard that there is a monkey kid Lego which actually has some sort of hilt which would be better, and people were saying why didn't they just use that or something. I haven't looked it up myself. What's that? No proper hilts for Dooku and Ventress? Yeah, I'd love to have a proper Dooku hilt. I haven't actually got a Dooku figure. I don't know why, I've just never picked up a set with him in. Maul, I would love. We need a double-sided lightsaber as well. I mean, come on, Lego, you've been doing this for what, 20 years? Surely we could have had a proper Maul lightsaber by now. What's going on here? Okay, 2 of these. Is that right? So I was thinking the other day, because I'm redoing some of my minifigure builds at the moment because I've changed the way I do them. But I have, not Ventress, I can't think of her name, the girl who framed Ahsoka. I cannot think of her name offhand. But I was thinking, because there's that scene, isn't there, where she has Ventress's lightsabers. I was thinking it'd be quite cool to have her with a blue lightsaber that she comes with, and then change it to be Ventress's curved blades at the end for the minifigure rotation. Like when she's, so if you've seen them, when they spin, they normally do some sort of action. I was thinking she could put a blue lightsaber away and pull out 2 more lightsabers, which are Ventress's ones, which would look wicked. I've got hiccups and it's really annoying. Right, how are we doing this bit? Plate on top to hold it all together. Da, da, da. What is that? It's a standard brick. Just realised I haven't done a minifigure short today. Could do one in a bit. So after this bit, I'm going to take a short interval in the building part, and I'm going to build the minifigure, because I can just see minifigure bits all around the place at the moment. Every time I'm looking for a brick, it's minifigure parts. There's only one minifigure, why is there so many bits? In fact, I think some of them are spares. Let's fully push that down. 2 grey plates. This is a really cool window. I just don't know where it is. What? Okay. Picked up the wrong parts. Why have I not got... I love this. I love this feeling of Lego have done it wrong. They've given me the wrong parts. It's probably me. I've probably done it wrong somewhere. I have. I know what I've done. Can you see this on the shot? So I've gone and put 3 plates there, and that should be the 4 my plates. Oh, I always make a mistake somewhere in the stop motion. At least it wasn't that drastic. So if you ever want to go back and look at any of my stop motions, you'll probably find mistakes and call them out, because I think it's hilarious when I do them. Most of them I try and either hide or I have to go back and fix, or some of them I just leave in there. It's too much work sometimes to go back, because as you can see, 1 bag of castle Lego is taking nearly an hour, and these should only be about 200 parts maximum, which is absolutely ridiculous, because I could probably build this bag in like 20 minutes, if that. But doing it in stop motion, just place the brick, take a picture, look forward, see see what's going on, what you need to do. Oh, this is cool. Can do a bit of a different method here. So easing these out. Right, I'm just going to sort the wedge. Do not throw a wedge piece in your hot chocolate. That will not taste good. I thought I was getting near the end of this bag, but what? So lots of wedge pieces. Luckily you can't see them today. Right, we start with a light. Oh, very nice Lego. So 1 wedge piece, half on, push fully down, take picture. 2nd wedge piece, half on, take picture, push down, put the next wedge piece on. Because I've done this with like the banners and things as well. You don't want to see me putting on 20 width, well, it's only 6. But you know what I mean, you don't want to see me putting on loads and loads of wedge pieces, because it's not that interesting part of the build. But, so this just halves the number of frames it takes to do these. And then just that last one. And I'll do an extra photo, just so half the frame rate and have as an extra photo. This method, it looks smoother at the end. Right, now we need a bendy piece. So, bendy piece. Might do this in 3 or 4 frames. So have it bent, moving to its position. Have it pushing down halfway. And this is just, it changes the speed of the build. Makes it, I hope, a tad more interesting. Because we've just done a really fast bit and then we've done a bit of a slow bit. I'm going to drink some hot chocolate. We can catch up on the chat. Did you see a picture of one of them? No, I haven't seen that one. Has pinhole arms, which I think perfect for the B2 super batteries. I would love to see more B2 super battle droids. It's weird, the stuff that people call out for, isn't there, in Lego? But we never seem to see it. They never come back for it. I haven't. Bionicle was one of those things when I was I think it came out when I was sort of about 12, maybe a bit younger. But I sort of only noticed it probably around then. And I think I was getting I was very into Star Wars at the time. Yes, I think that's why they don't produce them, isn't it? Because they know that they crack, and finding a good one now is near impossible, isn't it? But yeah, the Bionicle stuff never. I think I thought it looked cool, and I think I thought I'd quite like some, but I never got it. I mean, I imagine it would actually be wicked for stop motion as well, because you've got all the moving parts, like some of these mech figures that are coming out. But again, they don't overly interest me. But yeah, the B2 battle droids, I would love some of those so I can make some. Just more battle droids in general. I mean, they're fairly cheap to pick up on Britlink, but you don't get. Did that brick fall as I took the picture? Oh no, I've got the photo. That's awesome. I don't know if I took a photo of that down. I did. Cool. Is that whole bit done? Two more bits up there. There's another. I really love these. So on the channel, if you check out my, I'm going to say Lion Knight's Castle, but it's not. This is the Lion Knight's Castle, Royal Knight's Castle from 1995, set 6090. I know that off by heart. I built that recently, and it sits next to my desk, so when I'm working I can look at it all day long. But I really want to not remake, but redesign it in a modern fashion. And I was looking the other day at like the turrets and thinking I really want to put these curved pieces on top of the battlements because I think it would look absolutely awesome. Right, what are we doing here? Leaving the edges. Okay, this is really cool. I really love some of the, to me, what's new building techniques. I'm sure it's been in other stuff, but I'm just going to order these so I pick them up correctly. I've got the wedge, the little cheese wedge pieces down here. So it's two of those, and one of those, one at the end, and that's a spare. So just going to start this again. So if you notice again, I said it earlier, but I'm not taking a photo on these bits until I've laid the next piece. So that piece goes in, lay the next piece, and that goes in. And then I'm actually going to do it here just to ease out again. So the middle was quite fast and the end just going to be quite slow, just to finish it off and make it look nice. And then we're going to move back up there. Do we come back to this section? Because if we do, I'm going to finish it off now. Nope, we leave that with two little holes. But it wants us to make a window which is going to be facing outwards. So I'm going to move the set. And again, for this, I'm going to use the very small movements, easing in and easing out. So That might not look small, but it will on camera. So I've done 3 very small movements. Now I'm just going to speed things up just slightly. Still not doing huge movements, but just enough. And then once I've turned this round, I will build the minifigure. So a lot of this movement as well is trying to replicate camera movements, because I don't have a photography set which is 360 around with my camera going 360 around. So I'm trying to move the set to look as though it's the camera moving and not the set moving. Whether that works is another question. So just going to get it nice and central. Some very tiny movements to end it. And then sticking it, I'm hoping there's still blue tack underneath it, but I'm going to put a bit extra down as well. I've got a few people watching now, which is cool. It's nice to actually see people watching. I know a lot of people have watched these post the, like not live, which is quite interesting. So I know they're not the most exciting videos watching me build Lego, but I'm trying to chat, trying to make it a bit interesting. About B2 battle droids. I shouldn't have tied myself down with a microphone. Right, just gonna, because then I could get some Lego out at the same time and talk about it. Oops, get that focus. What sets, so if you're watching, what sets are you looking forward to? Coming out soon. I'm about to release a video about, upcoming sets in April. I'm going to try and start doing this sort of monthly of what's coming out this month and what we're looking to build on the channel. Pardon me as well. Right, is this in good shot? So this is the first minifigure from this bag we built earlier. She can go back down there into a forestman thing. Now let's build the second one. I was about to start doing that in stop motion, or why am I doing that? I'm going to do actual minifigure spins for these. So I call them minifigure spins. He has got a really cool pouch. You know what? That torso, we're not going to miss on an adult figure. Right. That's disappointing. They've only all got one face. And I assumed this was supposed to be a boy, but that is a very feminine. Have I got the right faces? I have not. Ah, poor Forest Girl. I'll show her in a minute. So, little boy has the really happy face. Meanwhile, Forest Girl has got the just slightly happy face. She's got really cool hair though. It's got a nice braid in the back. So I'm starting as well. I'm really looking at hairs and stuff at the moment, because I'm building an army of what do you call them? The falconers. Oops. You know what? I've got to spare one of these little dolls, so miniature minifigures. You know what? I might do one of those as a minifigure spin. That'd be quite funny. So he can hold that too. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, his torso is quite cool. He's got his little mini pouch on him. He's obviously quite rich. Printed both sides. I'm printing. I'll get that. No, I'll leave it there. Got some cool arm printing on him. I'm guessing he's supposed to be some sort of royal, potentially. Where is he on the thing? Oh, he's out stroking a goat on the box art. But yeah, and he's got really fuzzy hair. He looks like the ginger carrot hair, actually. So, cool little minifigure in this bag. He will find a place somewhere in the castle. In fact, I might put him... he's not going to stand there. He can go down in here. So later, if we move the set again, he will appear. It did say people watching, but I'm not sure now. So, right, where are we going with this one? 222. Okay, so 1 brick, 1 by plate even. Watch a 30-year-old. Whoa, knock his lighting. No, watch a 30-year-old man struggle to put a plate down. What's that for? Must be. Then it is a 2 and a 3. We're into our lovely white bricks again, though at least we're a bit more shaded this time. So Mel, Clip Films Melbourne, are you actually in Melbourne? If you're still there. Black. I'm going to get Mr. Lego brick printed on the bottom of that cup so I can drink and advertise at the same time. Ooh, flowers. We love doing flowers. Can't remember if I did it live stream or I just was building, but last time I had to do window boxes with flowers, I completely messed it up. And I had to go back, take them all off and start all over again. Today, this is not going to happen. I'm going to do this right first time. Red brick. I'd love... Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about my other castle, 6090, I'd love to rebuild that in a modern format. As in, like, to have the curved battlements on it and things like that. Right. I think these windows are going to have to come back off in order to get their window pieces in. Don't know why I took them both off and put them both back on. That was rather silly. It was all going so well. At least I've got all the pieces here now. So this is what happens when you think you're better than the instructions and you can build it on the Lego as opposed to what the fudge is up in there? Right. If you can't guess, I have made what we shall describe as a huge mistake. I'm just working out how to go back and fix it. It's not huge, it's just I missed the plate out. But yes, so here it should have one of these, and here should have one of these. And then we can put all our windows back together. I don't know how I missed that. Silly old me. I thought I had a lot of bricks left. I even looked at that. I remember looking at that bit and thinking I need to put it in. Right. So I'm not going back to correct the stop motion because it would take too long. It would be too hard to get it back. So what I'm doing is I'm just returning to an earlier step, which will kind of, I'm hoping, hide the tremendous error that I made. Because you'll see it. If you look, you'll see it, but it'll be so fast that hopefully you won't see it. If that makes sense. It's really annoying when you make a mistake like that, 'cause I thought it was going so well. I was on such a good roll. Yeah. I'm going to change the order a bit this time. The annoying thing is, so my setup is, as I take photos, they automatically go to my hard drive. Which means, as great as it is that everything's there ready for me to edit as soon as I stop, I don't have to go transferring anything or anything like that. It also means that I don't get the opportunity to delete and stop it getting there. So I always put in little hand signals to myself. I probably should change them to put in middle finger up at myself. Yeah, I think it will have to just appear. I like how I have a minifigures hashtag on this. Interesting. Right. Take photo, put the window piece in, don't knock your camera. Green plant. Red plant. I just love the detail Lego go into with these, when this sort of, I've dropped a bit in there, these window boxes and different bits. And when I've finished building, what I'll do is I'll go around this castle a little bit, try anyway, and just show some of the pieces we've built today, because I'm looking down and I can see a really cool arch, sort of the window with an arch above it, but you can't see that on the video, I don't think. It's down here. Right, so this bit's finished off with this piece on top. Right, up comes our blue tack again, because we're going to have to move the set again. So if you want to see how that looks, I mean, it's not the greatest movement in history, but it's alright. just need to get that focus right as well. Damn. Sorry, I've gone very quiet because I'm just throwing plates down the stairwell and knocking my bits. I'm very tired now, actually. I'm just getting this little boy to play with his minifigure in the background. Now this movement here I'm doing with him is actually one of my favourite movements to do with the children minifigures. It's just rocking them back and forth. Do I not take a photo? To give this sort of impression of a very excited child. Yeah. These bricks are weird. They're not plates, they're not, just say about a minute, they're too high. Sorry, I'm not barely talking. As soon as I've got to do more than one thing at a time, I'm done. What's going on here? There we go. I really love painting big arches on. Don't know why, they always come out, they seem to always look really good. Oh, have we got something to put in? Don't lose the bricks down there. That will never do. Obviously, this brick's got nowhere to actually. Well, I think little boy can stop moving now. Maybe he can just start to bring his minifigure down. How many times am I going to drop this piece? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Made another mistake. I'm just going to hope nobody notices that jump. Somebody will. If it upsets you, I'm sorry. But sometimes it's just too much hard work to go back and correct something. Especially like that. Jesus. I don't know how I got that wrong, so I double checked it as well. It's too easy. Too easy to go wrong doing stop motion. Don't ever do it. You think it's annoying enough when you do it like a set and you think you've done it alright and you get to the end and you're like, what is wrong here? Why is nothing connecting as it should? Now do that in stop motion where you suddenly realise your whole video is potentially bust because you accidentally put a piece in the wrong place. Oh well. I think I should do some charity builds or something like that potentially in the future. So the longer you give money to charity, the longer I'll keep building Lego. I did it, so I did a lot of biking. I did that a few years back. Cycling. So I stayed on the bike. As long as people were donating, I stayed on the bike. And every donation, like every pound, would be worth like a minute or something on the bike, and every donation of like £20 I would do like a sprint, things like that. Just slowing the speed. Oh God, I'm not doing very well tonight. I have made multiple mistakes. I'm definitely giving up after this bag. I'm not doing any more. This is one of my favourite things to do. sliding stuff in. There's something that's, well, that sounds terrible. There's something really satisfying about sliding something in. These little candle pieces are so cool. Now the next part of this set, I think, earns... Where's that brown block going? Okay. Oh god, how many times am I going to move this set? Oh, the next pack's got a really cool figurine I've just seen. Right. Set moving again. As always, in case you weren't watching last time, small movements to begin with, so we have a bit of a speed ramp. Even my big movements are small movements, but my small movements are really tiny movements. Now, one of my challenges here is because I can't leave my phone. Well, I mean, I could. Again, very tiny movements just at the end here, just to bring this to a full stop. So let's have a look. And again, it's just that trying to mimic sort of camera motion. Oops, not the blacksmith. He's not a blacksmith. He is a cook. I will do something right today. I'm not going to build this whole set wrong, I promise. I'm so close to finishing this bag. I don't think it's been a very good day. It has, but I haven't done very well today for not making mistakes. And everything seems to have taken twice as long. I don't know what would. I don't know if that's very focused. I really hate so both these pieces start to move out. I don't know how this is going to look. Maybe alright. Again, this is what I started saying about earlier. On this castle, the only thing that's sort of I'm a bit disappointed about is all the stairwells, all the doorways and everything are not actually wide enough physically for a minifigure to go through. Look, he can't fit through arm-wise. He's got to bounce around. I just realised as well he was in shot, so I better put that there. Right, door's going to close, one more frame, and then it's going to close. Just so that we've got some room to build the yellow castle. So I'm going to read the wording in the book in a minute. I mean, that door is going to let in a massive draft. Let's be honest here. Right, in the book it says, what a beautiful curio. Doth remind of a castle generations ago. So, just here, somewhere, when it's in place, we're about to build the yellow castle. When I say yellow castle, if you don't know what I mean, the yellow castle is of course Lego's first ever castle, and they made it yellow because, or so they say, because Lego did not want to be appearing to be militaristic or anything like that, and yellow bright coloured bricks were friendlier. Of course, the swords and everything which went with it were not militaristic at all. And it's quite interesting Lego do this. Something I'm going to highlight in another video is the new Indiana Jones sets which are coming. They are, we have the German plane which is going, sorry, I'm really focusing on this castle, it's a really hard build. But it's not, it's just fiddly 1x bricks. This is so cool though. You know who will go really well on here? The little boy, but I've already put him in the set. Yeah, so Lego's Indiana Jones set has got an actual warplane in it. And last time they made a plane that nearly looked like a warplane, the set got cancelled. The Osprey, Coast Guard Osprey. They pulled that at the last minute. You know what, I'm hoping I can put this in a short, this little yellow castle build, because this looks wicked. I love microscale stuff. I can't have no imagination to build it, but I love looking at it. I love seeing how well people create sets in microscale. And so there's a guy I've seen him on Facebook, but he's also on, I'm confused, Rebrickable. Could not think what I was trying to say there. And he does microscale castles and they absolutely look awesome. And I'm going to build one on the channel one day when I buy his instructions, because, well, I'm sure he says microscale and they look small, but I'm sure the small version of this was nearly 500 pieces. Might be wrong, I'll have to dig it out. Right, Last few bricks of this bag. Here we go. And for an extra element of coolness for this castle, it's actually ruined. So that's the back of the castle, all done. Final corner. I think when I display this though, I might not have it ruined. You then have this headlight brick. Really sad, the man who invented the headlight brick died a few weeks ago. And I discovered also these can be washing machines. Right, so little red carpet for the entrance. Clip that down. And then this is what I'm saying about. So we put this one here at an angle. Actually, you know what would be quite cool? If I put it there. Add a bit of, whoops, extra flavour to this part. It's going to fall. That's too much movement. So have a little bit of slow movement there, and then this bit can just land here. Let's just see if that looks any good. Yeah, that's alright. That, why have I got 2 bricks left? Why have I got bricks left? No, I've missed something. It's fine. It's just the very top over here that I should have done last time. And that is a wrap, other than where the hell did these go? Oh, that's cool. They go under the window box. So you can't see, but they go into here. I love it when I miss stuff like that, and it's just, no one's going to notice when I actually put it back in properly. Alright, I think that's probably it for today. Thankfully, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. So if you have been watching the whole time, thank you very much. Shout out to Ditsy or Dits 0890 and Kiltsville Melbourne, who commented along with us today. It was great chatting to you. Let's get on this bit. I will be building some more of this set soon, probably in the next few days. I'll get there. It's just been a bit of a busy few weeks. I have 1, 2, 3, 5 spare parts, so that's not too bad. Bag 11's looking good, as we've got a cool minifigure to build. Now, I did say I would show off some of this castle. I don't have a GoPro only view, and I might lose my web camera as I do this, but I also don't have an extra light. That's really annoying. But here, so we've now built this whole corridor here. This is, oh, I'll try and hold that steady. This is that archway I was talking about. So we built this earlier, and it looks absolutely awesome, I think, in there. Have I got enough cable? I have not. But yeah, a bit more of a close-up of the yellow castle. I can't get this. I don't want to move the set because it's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be building again in a day or two, and if I pull this wire, which is really short, it's not going to work. But here's just some other angles of the bits we built today. So here's a stairwell, and we put that arch above it. Here's the outside of the building, which will be there soon. There's my phone, you can see it in Pro and what's actually happening. Here's the little knight who's been sat there all day, who can't have her arms above the battlements. And if you haven't seen before, here's my blue tack that holds it down. There's some around here as well. And then, yeah, that's everything built today. I don't want to touch it really, just because, like I said, it's going to be, hopefully I'll be able to put my phone back there tomorrow and I can film again. But thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe. And there's plenty more videos coming. I will get a close-up of this set using my phone in a bit, and we're going to do a few more build videos like this over the next few days. So follow again, come for a chat. I'm live streaming it because I might as well while I'm building, because it takes forever, and there are some other videos coming in the meantime. So see you next time. I'll have to work out how to turn this off. Oops. I'll tell you what, one last thing. Let's just see. I don't think this update is quick enough. I was going to show you the stop motion, but it's too slow on the sharing. Okay, see you next time.